Hi everyone, I'm your host Neil Balthaser and welcome to Ultramobility Mini Review, where I give you just the essentials in a 5-minute review. Well, today maybe 10. Today we're trying out something a little different. We're heading out across the pond to review a European camper van, one that I've had my eye on for quite a while because of its very innovative design. It's a 2019 Twin Supreme 640 SGX by Adria. Adria, headquartered in Slovenia, isn't the largest of the camper van manufacturers in Europe. In fact, they make only two models, the Active, which is a pop top, and the Twin, which we're reviewing today. But what they lack in sheer number of camper van models, they make up for with their quality and intelligent design. The Adria Twin competes with a ton, and I mean a ton, of camper vans that have this very popular front lounge layout in Europe. Many, if not most, are built on the Fiat Ducato chassis. That's our Ram ProMaster here in North America. But some are built on the Mercedes chassis. That's our Sprinter chassis here in North America. And some are built on chassis that we don't even have here, like the French-made Citroen Jumpy. But you can see that the camper van market in Europe is much more crowded with many more manufacturers and available models to choose from than here in North America, where we have exactly two models that feature this front lounge layout, the Hymer Active and Winnebago Travato 59G. So that's the first real big difference between the European and North American markets. Choice. You get a lot more of it in Europe. You also get a lot more choice when it comes to your engine specs. The entry-level Adria Twin, called the Twin Axess, comes standard with a 2-liter diesel engine built by Groupe PSA for Citroen. It features a manual 6-speed transmission and is capable of delivering up to 100 horsepower, but you can opt for 130 or 160 horsepower variants as well. Then you have the top-of-the-line Adria Twin Supreme, which comes standard with a 2.3-liter diesel engine built by Iveco for Fiat with a manual or automatic 6-speed transmission that's capable of delivering 130 horsepower. But again, you can upgrade to a more powerful 150 horsepower or even a 180 horsepower variant of the same engine. That's a far cry from the one and only Ram ProMaster engine that powers all ProMasters here in North America. So just a ton more choices available when it comes to engine specs on the Adria Twin. Let's have a quick look at the outside. Just like here in North America, you get 3 different lengths to choose from. They're all the exact same dimensions that we have. The shortest is only 541 centimeters or 17 feet 9 inches. The medium length is 600 centimeters or 19.5 inches, and the longest is 640 centimeters or just an inch under 21 feet. So these short lengths on the Adria Twin means this van is going to be easy to drive and easy to park. Exterior detailing is pretty much in keeping with what we see happening here in North America. Not a lot of swoopy graphics. It's pretty clean and automotive looking. There aren't a lot of access panels, just the access to the cassette toilet there, a small mains, or as we call it here, shore power, and the vent for the Truma boiler or hot water heater. The Fiat Ducato's exterior look is almost identical to the Ram ProMaster, but on this Adria Twin Supreme model, there is the addition of that enormous window above the cab. That is one of the big differences the Adria Twin Supreme has over its competitors. There's a couple others too, including one of the most innovative bathrooms I've ever seen on a coach. So stick with me as we head inside and take a look. The Twin Supreme has 3 layout options, all of them nearly identical except for the bedroom arrangement. The 600 SPB, which is built on the 600 centimeter or 19.5 foot chassis, features the smallest bed but a larger lounge. The 640 SGX, which is 640 centimeters in length or 21 feet, has a bigger bed, and the 640 SLB has twin beds. And this is one of the stars of the show, Adria's exclusive Sky Roof. That's a double panoramic window, and it brings in so much light and creates a feeling of unparalleled openness. It really is beautiful. There are blinds for that window in case you want privacy. It's just not like anything I've seen here in North America. Obviously, the cab seats swivel here to integrate the cab into the living area. I really like the fabric choice for the cab and jumper seats. This one's called Baxter, but there's also leather Chester and leather Alexia, and they all complement the white high-gloss cabinets beautifully. The Twin Supreme also comes with a variety of decorative pillow options. A couple well-thought-out design features worthy of a shout-out. North American manufacturers, take note. The main table is tapered so that you don't hurt yourself if you run into it. Also, the table extension can lock into place at an angle for the person seated in the passenger seat. And there's integrated cup holders built into the tabletop, perfect for holding kids' drinks in place while you're driving down the road. And speaking of kids, that jump seat has both headrests and 3-point safety belts, and there's an available ISOFIX or latch system for car seats. So this coach is designed to work as a family camper van. Heading into the galley, we've got a simple setup. There's a 2-burner stove that's integrated into the marine-style sink, and I like this design because these recessed stoves inevitably collect crumbs and debris, and with this design you can just wipe away all that stuff into the sink. There's a flush-mounted counter extension for more prep space and 3 large full extension drawers below and a good-sized cabinet above. I appreciate the tapered bottom on the cabinet that gives you just a little more headroom while you're cooking. These drawers are all soft close and positive latching, and that's a nice touch having those shelves under the counter extension and that little shelf above the sink. Just a few design details that help you find places for all the little everyday stuff. Unlike any coaches here in North America, there is no microwave option, but you do get 2 available options for your Thetford refrigerator. The standard half-height 90-liter or 3.1 cubic foot option with storage below, or the larger family-friendly 152-liter or 5.4 cubic foot full-height variant, and both are compressor-driven. And while we're talking about power-hungry appliances like compressor refrigerators, let's talk about this coach's electrical system because it's very different from what we're used to here in North America. Standard is a single 100 amp hour AGM lead acid battery, which on its own really isn't enough to drive that full height compressor refrigerator. Now you can opt for 2 100 amp hour AGM batteries, and that would fare better, but then there's only a single 100 watt solar panel available as an option and no generator whatsoever. This coach's batteries are charged off the chassis alternator, which on the larger 3.2 liter engine is 200 amps. There's also a mains or shore power hookup which will recharge your batteries, but boondocking's going to be limited because you're going to have to be driving around every couple days to recharge the batteries. Also, while there are plenty of DC and USB ports in the coach, there appears to be no inverter and no option for an inverter. So no running AC appliances like coffee pots and hair dryers unless you're plugged into mains power. And it goes without saying that there is no lithium battery upgrade path. As we head into the rear permanent bedroom, this is a design that we're familiar with here in North America thanks to the Hymer Active and Travato, both designs borrowed from the Europeans, which have been using this setup for years, and for good reason. You've got a good-sized 190 by 135 centimeter bed, that's 75 by 54 inches, or around 6 1/4 feet in length. The bed features a spring mattress and a wooden slat system for support. You've got plenty of overhead storage, and there's a second dedicated skylight back here measuring 40 by 40 square centimeters, or about 16 square inches. The bed can be flipped up to give you good pass-through storage, and down below there's even more storage. That cabinet on your left holds your propane tank or tanks. There's enough room for 2 11-kilogram gas bottles. That's around 12 gallons of liquid propane, or 6 gallons per tank. The compartment is airtight and has floor ventilation in case of a gas leak, allowing the heavier liquid propane to drain to the outside of the van. One big available option is a power lift bed similar to the Winnebago Revel. When the bed is up, there's room enough for a motorbike back here. Also, there's an available front bed system that converts the front lounge into a single bed that's large enough for a child, and that's a 180-pound or around a $250 US option. All right, let's take a look at this coach's bathroom. At first glance, it looks just like a normal 3-piece wet bath. You've got your cassette toilet, a lovely designer bowl sink, and a shower head there above. You've even got a window that opens. But this is no ordinary bathroom. See, you can just pull out the wall where the sink's attached and rotate it back, concealing the toilet, and voila, you've got a dedicated shower stall. It's like having a dry bath in a camper van. Simply amazing. Let's look at that again. The sink, counter, mirror, and everything just rotate out of your way to give you a shower stall. That's an amazing piece of engineering. As far as other options, things are different here in North America as we generally get a ton of standard features which are optional in Europe. For example, you have to pay around 2,600 pounds or $3,300 US for the Adria Motorhome 2 package that includes things like cab air conditioning, passenger airbag, cruise control, front fog lights, a leather steering wheel, ESP traction control. And then there's the optional luxury pack that includes things like alloy wheels, central cup holders, an upgraded radio system with navigation, a spare wheel, a rear view camera, and a roof rack and awning. But you can also get some interesting upgrades like a rear air suspension, a 4-camera exterior 360-degree monitoring system, a powered side sliding door, and the low-profile Truma Aventa quiet rooftop air conditioner, which, by the way, you can also control via your mobile phone. So, what will the Adria Twin Supreme set you back? Well, dealer pricing for well-equipped models. Those are models with the Motorhome 2 and luxury packs can be found for around 55,000 pounds or 63,000 euros or about 72,000 US dollars. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that's a great value. While I don't get things like a generator or lithium batteries, I could buy a portable, quiet Yamaha or Honda generator and drop in some lithium batteries for around $5,000 and then be in a camper van as beautiful as this for under $80,000. As far as warranties, the Adria Twin comes with a 2-year coach warranty and a 7-year water ingress warranty. I think the Adria Twin Supreme is a beautiful camper van, and I wish it were available here in North America. It's designed as a true family camper van with safety in mind, and it sports some lust-worthy, innovative design features. There's nothing like it here in North America. So, if there's any North American coach manufacturers watching this video, please take note. If you like a particular feature in the Adria Twin Supreme, then leave a comment in the comment section below. I know most of the North American coach builders watch and read your comments. And if you enjoyed this mini review on the Adria Twin Supreme, then give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring that little bell to be notified whenever a new video drops on my channel. And thanks for watching Ultra Mobility Mini Review, where I cover just the essentials in a 10-minute review. I'll see you next time, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Slowing down the teleprompter. Let's have a quick look. Whoa. Technical difficulties, sorry. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. My teleprompter. Technical difficulties. I got some dirty glasses. I can't read the teleprompter. There we go. Ready. Okay. For example, there's a hair in my mouth.